To film is to document. Terry. This is my greatest.
Yum.
Hey there, enablers. Just thinking lately, I've had quite a lot of flies in my mouth. Bit cool now, so not much footage, but I've wondered if I was the only one. So I went on this big journey to find out. How many flies have you swallowed in the last 3 days?
6, I think. Yeah, good number.
That's a good number.
Yeah, more than one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's say last 3 days. How many flies do you think you've swallowed?
I've swallowed one, but I definitely have had 3 in my mouth.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm a spit, not swallow kind of.
In the last 3 days, have you eaten any flies? How many flies?
Actually, no.
Any gone in your mouth?
They've disappeared in the last 3 days with the cold.
How many flies have you eaten in the last 3 days, Dyson?
The shops if you want to come. If not, maybe you need to be here for the film. I can't see anything. Not even the ball.
My eyes are adjusting.
Oh,
Sound effects.
Shots
Oh,
As much as I love you guys, what's this game to?
That's 11 hours.
Was that under the net? Like, as in, like, did it come up from the other side?
Just a drop shot.
Ooh.
5.
So next point wins?
Oh, shot. Oh.
Some call it hoarding. I call it the fine art of collecting. For the love of cafe.
Welcome to the history of the Alice. Today we explore the very birthplace of climbing. In summer 1922, by the River Todd, the Higgin Rabbit sisters fell under attack from a herd of seagulls, ending in the eldest sister Tammy to lose her favourite shoe, which had been couriered to a nearby rock. While attempting to retrieve this shoe, Tammy was forced to manoeuvre vertically up a sheer rock face, unlike anything that had been previously seen by humans, who had until that date only walked horizontally, which they had learnt from watching dairy cows in 1904. Though Tammy was not successful, subsequently falling to her death, it would not be in vain. Over the coming months, many would try to overcome the rock to retrieve the now infamous shoe, and before long a new pastime was born. Climbing's popularity skyrocketed in 1951 when the local Pentecostal church choir Big Bobby and the Root Rats decided to exclusively play their music atop a small cliff, forcing fans of the choir to climb the sheer face before hearing their favourite tunes such as Bobby and his boys be fucking tonight and Jesus told me to root all of you, starting with you, Joe. Climbing is now one of Dallas Springs' most popular pastimes, second only to trying to avoid eye contact with your friends at the bakery when you're hungover on a Sunday. This was another glimpse of the rich culture and history of the Alice Springs.
Confused between the difference between post-irony and meta-irony, so I thought I'd explain. To build up the ground layers, so sincerity is obviously just a person making a statement that is true, or at least they believe is true. Irony is when it's impossible to distinguish between sincerity and insincerity, as there is not a defined truth to begin with. To put this in a more literary context, irony is interchangeable with post-structuralism, which is the idea that meaning always in flux and unknowable, and as such the recipient of an ironic statement can never be certain of the truth of that statement, since truth is impossible. And also the creator of the irony's intent is not only irrelevant, but they themselves cannot know if they're being sincere or insincere, since their own meaning is inaccessible to them. Remember that irony can never be authored, only performed. Post-irony, when defined in these terms, can be seen as post-structuralism, since within the context of both structuralism and post-structuralism, the post prefix implies a semi-elliptical meaning curve. Adding the second post completes the circle, and by definition we're back at structuralism. This is the place of grand narratives. Post-irony can be seen as irony having discourse with itself, or to put that another way, it's the performer of irony having a conversation with their own awareness of irony. With sincerity being at the same time impossible and unavoidable. Finally, we have meta-irony, which is both the inevitable conclusion of the sincerity-ironic, post-ironic cycle. and something that can never exist. Thus, once the post-ironic meta-narrative has fully permeated society, meta-irony itself will essentially become the only joke we can tell due to that impossibility. Hope that helps.
It's well longer than 2 minutes, so you have to cut this back.
And here we see the elusive Matt Burton, editor, in his natural habitat, deep in tech, fixated upon the moving image, creating stories to share.
Did you see this video?
How do I work under these conditions? How do I work under these conditions? The mating call, Matt Burton.
This is too much use. How do I work in these conditions?
This is Guinness. Today we're going to interview Guinness. Ooh. So Guinness, what's it like being a chicken in Central Australia? Not camera shy. Cool feet. Growing some flight feathers. This is Guinness's yard. That's her house.
Not so serious. You kind of
It's like mock.
mock it.
Like it's not real.
Yeah.
So you could.
So I could do a mockumentary about crafting on a Sunday afternoon.
You could.
What do people do on a Sunday afternoon instead of spending time on social media? What is in the alternative world? What people can do? Use their hands. So this is
Use your
a
hands to swat the
perfect
flies.
example of, hands. We use our hands to make things, to make lemon card, to make mojanino, but
Pikelets.
all sort of
Pikelets. Oh, now you gotta come to.
Well, let me show you. I will do a demo.
This is the result of
Keep you warm in the winter nights, especially when you're riding a bike.
perfect.
Don't ask me what I'm doing, but this is like the 13th attempt to get this sorted out. It's already marked up.
Next week on Living in the Past. We explore the lives of men that used to be moderately good at rugby.
Well, this is the spot. 1998. I nearly scored the winning try.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a rare opportunity to observe a special creature. We're gonna try get some footage without disturbing him too much. And you all know who this creature is. You read about him in books when you were a kid, and you might have even seen films and dreamed about this creature. Let's go have a look. There he is. He's got no idea he's being watched. You have to be very quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the long-lost creature, Mowgli. As you can see, oh no, he has grown into a full man and has learned to groom himself.